In this video, we're gonna learn how to not be like Franklin and instead be a master of the flat game with these 5 easy tricks. Trick number 1, shorter swings equals faster recovery. When we're doing drives, obviously if we want to drive faster and be in more position, we have to recover faster so we have time to make choices on our shots. If our swing is big and the racket is coming back as the bird is coming, then we're just hitting it right away. 1, losing power. 2, we don't have deception of choice. And 3, we're always going to be late to the shot. So, shorter swings. Let me show you first. So that is like a mid-sized swing. But if you see the pros, they're even faster. They're just like this contact point wide. You want to try?
Sure.
Okay, come on this side. Not bad. That one was really good. I want you to, as soon as you hit, you already predict where the next one is. You already pre-swung. Good. Good. Nice. Trick number 2, body rotation. For this, we have 2 types of body rotation. We have the offensive full swing body rotation, where we hit and want to follow through. The second, we have the defensive positioning body position, where if we want to get into our forehand, we can't just hit like this. We still have to turn. And even though if we don't follow through, we're in the correct body position to get our hands in position. So let's talk about the first one, which is the easiest one, following through. When you hit, if you ever want to hit a big one, obviously you need to hit all the way through, okay? If you don't turn, then you're only doing a half swing. That makes sense. But you're not always doing full swings all the way through. Majority of the time, 80%, you're doing these small half swings. And what small half swings you have to do with your body is you need to get it into position. So on the forehand, I just show you into position. If the bird was here, I need to turn my body so my arm can get here. If I didn't turn my body, my arm can't get there and it can't generate power. Same for the backhand side. Let's say it's over here. I need to turn my body so that I have room to generate power. So one key tip you can follow for this is that you are generating enough room for you to swing using your body no matter where it is. If it's over here, this part, I'm generating room here so that I have room to swing. I'll demo this really quick. Focus on my body positions. I'm going to exaggerate. I'm going to move to get my hand into position. Okay, you ready, Franklin? That could have easily been a pop, 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 pop. But you did pop, pop, ooh, ooh. So I don't know what you want. Your shots are always going to be loose. That's your skill level. But you need to prepare as an amateur that you're going to hit loose shots. So the moral of this trick is...
Wait, if you get a loose shot though, they can like hit both sides. So it's like, you gotta cover 1 of 2, no?
Trick number 3, hit through, not up. What does that really mean though? It's actually a lot about intention. When you're just hitting shots, actually this is perfect for you, Franklin. You're talking about your shots are too loose, right? This is exactly what it means. When you hit up, your shots are loose because you had no intention to guide it all the way through. That's when shots are loose. So, for example, I'm going to show you what no intention looks like and not hitting through looks like, okay? So, this is me really being loose, not having a direction of where I'm hitting. Okay, you see, everything's loose. Because when I swing, my mental thought is, all I have to do is hit the bird to here, over the net. But that's not actually the correct thought. The correct thought is, I have to hit the bird all the way to its final destination. Okay, watch. Landing point, landing point, landing point. You got it?
Sure.
I think so. So, do you see what the problem is, Franklin? Come here. When I'm hitting, I'm going through, through, through. You're going halfway, halfway, halfway. Right? And that's when your shots become loose.
I'm a bit sounding too forward here.
Why did you do that when I told you not to?
I forgot.
Trick number 4, change placement, not power. This one is not easy to do. But if you do it, so powerful. So if you watch when, let's say, Toby comes onto our channel and plays, Toby is a great example of placement, not power. He, if anything, never hits it hard. but his placement is always so good that he puts us out of position. So how do we do that? Looking at their weak points in the body. Usually it comes down to 4 points. 2 shoulders and 2 hips. How can you expose these points? Because once they turn the wrong direction and you expose their hips or this point, it's really hard to get. So what I'm going to be doing is focusing heavily on placement instead of hitting hard like the previous drill of the through. Okay, ready? So you see, he was ready for me to drive straight there, but even in a defense position, I changed direction and it put him slightly out of position. Do you know what to do here?
Yeah.
Did you hear what I taught about placement?
Placement overpowered.
Yeah, but how do you do placement?
Deception.
When did I ever say that word in this video?
It's like you expect one, you go for another.
Okay, ready? So hit to my uncomfortable positions. You don't have to worry about hitting it hard, okay? I won't hit it hard either. We can both hit more controlled shots. Yeah, gave you the same one every time. But if I was trying to make you uncomfortable, there's no way I would let you do that to me.
We'll see.
What?
Nothing.
What did you say?
Nothing.
Are you sure?
No.
This is a perfect example of our last trick. Controlling pace, don't chase. You know what you're chasing right now?
No.
You're chasing all the sleep you didn't have last night. You need to say, I'm sleeping 9 hours, body, keep up with me and sleep at 9 hours. You don't go, oh, body's like, oh, I'm gonna sleep 3 hours, and then you're like chasing, oh shit. Okay? Set the pace. Let me show you what that looks like in badminton. So we wanna hit control first, and then when you find opportunity, then go fast. Let me show you an example. Okay? We're controlling and then looking for the opportunity to inject pace. If you go too fast all the time, you won't be able to keep up with yourself. Especially if you're playing with an opponent that can take advantage of that. You know what to do? I think so.
Then fast.
What's happening today? He's giving answers. Okay, let's see if that's right. So if you hit slow, I'll hit slow. Oh, that's a good one. Don't you realize one super big thing that's happened in this video? First of all, in the comment section, everyone says you're improving so much. Something is different about Franklin today. You noticed, right?
Yeah. 3 hours of sleep is more than 2 hours from last time.
Ah. So by getting 3 hours of sleep, he's now able to answer questions today. And it's not the I think so maybe. Because on days that you suck is when you kept saying that. On days that you answer like today, it was actually not bad. It's a mental thing. So what's the solution?
More sleep.
But that's not possible.